Well, hello again. It's me, Thomas, with the Psychic Weather on Hocus Focus, here for the forecast for going into November 2024. And really, what can I say? Unprecedented. I literally cannot believe the Renfield that's going on right now. Literally, people are acting crazy, and I've seen nothing like this probably ever. It's cosmic, intergalactic, apocalyptic, anything you want to use, but it's absolute lunacy out there. And the hysteria is just at an all-time high. Now, it'd be very easy to blame the upcoming US elections for this, but it's happening everywhere, and people who aren't even interested in American politics, it seems to be affecting them. There is a general sense of totality of the psychic zeitgeist is in wild distortion at the moment and imbalance, and all the NPCs and normies are lashing out at us. The good news is we in the tribes are not being affected by this, but unfortunately, because of our stability, nature abhors a vacuum, and any kind of Renfielding within the normie NPC world will seek people like us in order to pour their hysteria into them. So we need to be very careful. The real weather, not just the psychic weather, the actual climatic weather, it seems to be very unstable as well. And there's definitely some kind of link that's never been fully explored between real weather experiences and psychic weather experiences. You know the old joke of the person walking around with the cloud over their head, like misery loves company, and the company is a rain cloud. I think there's some truth to that. In fact, I know there is. I think when a society is in a state of distortion or there's a huge sense of uncertainty, you're more likely to get things like flash floods, massive thunderstorms, and all kinds of things like that. I know people like to blame a lot of stuff on weather weapons, but why would they attack their own people or friendly countries? It makes no sense. I tend to believe a lot of this stuff is either caused by climatic changes in the external world outside of this planet, caused by the sun, perhaps, or cosmic influences, or by the psychic states of people living on the planet. They're all interlinked, I think, and it ultimately at the core. But no matter what, it's the cause. It's pretty awful, and it's pretty dangerous for us who are not kind of connected or fused into that reality. The best thing to do is not engage with anyone who tries to start any trouble with you. You get into an altercation anywhere, just apologize. There's a great power in saying okay, apology, and just walking away. Unless you're dealing with it like a psychopath or a borderline, they only see an apology as a reason to go further at you. But even then, just continue to walk away. Do not engage. Don't worry about your pride or getting one-upmanship. Just get out of it and go into hermit mode, because that's the safest thing when the tower is falling. And there's definitely a feeling of the tower is falling right now, the psychic tower anyway. And as I made that film I made many years ago called Breaking the Babylon Mind, I spoke about the tower must fall. And perhaps this is even a good thing. We need a psychic cleansing. So the psychic weather is unprecedented Renfielding. You don't need a Renfield raincoat for November 2024. And going forward, because it's very stable, unstable for a long time, you need a Renfield bunker. And that's your home. Your home is your first line of psychic protection, magical protection, and not just from the elements. Treat the same way as you would sheltering from a storm caused by climatic conditions. You're sheltering from a psychic storm for the same reason. So lock yourself inside your home, your safe space, and do not engage with anyone who tries to wind you up, because they're coming out of the woodwork again. They're very easy to detect, and I've ran some experiments in recent weeks to see if I could get this control subjects to actually fire up, and they have. And there's an incredible instability there. So the psychic weather for 2024 in November is batten down the hatches. The Renfields are out of control. But remember, stay safe and don't become the vacuum that they need to fill. Safe spacing, indoors, locked up, and you'll be fine. And we just ride out the psychic storm. And that's me, Thomas, with the psychic weather.